The Battle of Lantorn. It was June 17th, 2025, and Galaxier shouted out on YouTube, he was live streaming, that there was a big fight going on in a system that I was familiar with, and I said, well, I gotta head over there. So fascinating backstory time. This is a snuffed out Fortizar here on your left. And Winterco come through. They took down all the timers, all the way down to the... I mean, if you know about this stuff, it's a pain. Anyway, they go all the way to the last timer, the whole timer, and then Snuffed Out and Init show up. So, I'm watching what I think is a big old subcat battle. But there's a couple of capitals over here by the Fortizar. You see those red flashes going off? Those are capitals coming in. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna get some footage of these capitals dying, right? Except you see those flashes going off in the center of the screen there? Those are like a lot more capitals coming in. And now we've got a capital fight. Capitals are popping. Primaries are getting called. I'm like, man, I gotta try to get footage of this capital fight that's happening. There are nightmares flying across there, and that's sexy on its own. Nightmares are tough. Nobody wants to fight nightmares. These nightmares put in work the whole damn fight. Okay, so another capital down, Rev Navy. And you see, do you see how over here just south of center, this is getting really thick. Like, there's a lot of thickness happening right through here. Like, almost girthy. Like, it's getting girthy through. Like, are you seeing all these flashes? This is girthiness and thickness of the highest order. Like, this is becoming a real battle. And now there are like 2,500 people in system. Sometime in this battle, there were 1,000 dreadnoughts on the field. Like, at least on the D-scan. It was fascinating. So, it keeps getting thicker. I know if you don't play EVE Online, it's probably hard to understand, but do you see how thick and girthy it's getting right here? Like, this is the kind of girth and thickness that you don't really see very often in EVE Online. Like, I've never seen thickness like this before. This is what they mean when they say thickness, okay? And now, I'm looking in the distance at all this thickness, and I'm like, I gotta get a wide view of that thickness, But I don't want to... Up to this point, I'm thinking I'm watching a few capital ships die. That's going to be the video. But now I'm realizing this is a transformative, legitimately serious dread battle taking place. So as soon as this guy dies, I'm going to go see what's going on with the rest of this battle. I was just here for the pretty explosions, but now I am into it. Okay, I love the tilt. EVE Online's very pretty. Like, the way that Rev Navy just tilts over and dies, like, that's sexy. I know, I'm an EVE fanboy, but, man, EVE looks good, though. All right. So, there is serious business happening now. There are 3,000 people in local. There are 1,000 dreadnoughts on the D-scan. it's hard to even really put it to word. I've never really seen anything like this before. If you look real close, you can see battleships. Those are the really, really tiny specks. Battleships. And so all the ships you can see right now are all dreadnoughts and Hawdreads and minis and like all these big logistics capital ships. This is wild, man. Okay, so what you see coming in right here, that was tackle. When you see all those little subcap ships show up and a big old Logi capital ship, those guys are going to lock somebody down because this is low sec. We're not in null sec where you can put up bubbles. So they got to bring in battle cruisers or battleships to point and scram and hold these dreadnoughts so they don't just leave, right? Like in low sec, it's totally different. You can just leave. But now the tackle fleets are coming in. So a fleet of subcaps comes in to hold down a group of dreadnoughts. Here in the center, those are the Rev navies of Winterco, popping and popping and popping. And over here on the left, these are the Zenitras of Winterco. And most everything else is Snuffed and Init. Every explosion is about 7 billion. Just so you know. 7 billion every time you see something pop. And so they say there was 3 trillion plus destroyed in this fight. And I know CCP, they're going to put up their own video in a week or so and tell us, the real numbers of what happened. But what I saw was about 3 trillion worth of everything getting blown up. It was gorgeous. And this is the the ending part where Snuffed Out wins. I've been covering Snuffed Out for a long time. They were basically my neighbors, And so it's a heck of a thing to see. Snuffed Out and Init. I mean, look at these mobs of Zenitras and mobs of Rev navies. Man, it looks like an Indian action movie up in here. And then after all that, it was the Titan Bridge out that crashed my stuff. And I was like, boy. All right. Well, I guess that's the end of the video. Tune in next time when Mr. Monopoly covers some other random thing.